From the gun, a run for Henry. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Running once more with Henry. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4. Love out of the shotgun. This is complete to Patrick. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 24. He's going to push one deep. Wide open, downfield, got it! He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Out of the gun, Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
This is Henry on 2nd. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Eagles.
A give to Henry. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. Love on 3rd and short. He's on the move. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. Throw reeled in by London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They just get the play off. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Going with King Henry here. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give right side to Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Patrick with the catch. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Got Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Trying to run with Henry. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He'll get this to Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Another run for Henry. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Got a man. It's London. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They send a tight end in motion. Out of the gun, Henry. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. Crosses the 35, still got more room. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles now lead by 10. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And they take the first skirmish with their...
It's the National Football League on EA.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. Fights off the defender. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. The Eagles sit 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Here's Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Love from the gun. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Henry out of the pistol. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. They keep it with Henry on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Running from the gun with Henry. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. This 2nd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry up the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing. Love. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Henry.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 126 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go bootleg. Love sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. After the penalty, it's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. To throw now, here's Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not. Feet down, this will wind up incomplete. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Love now. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And it's a terrific return here as it... A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Hurts over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the... Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, is they'll get credited with a completion. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. They'll run for it with Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. He'll get this down to the 38.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Working out of the gun. Love. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 182 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Love. And he'll take it into the end zone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Love into the hands of Hendershot. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
Operating from the gun. Love. Throw left side on target to Thielen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So no gain on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Looking to throw. Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Little short pass here to Hill. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 4-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. A toss right to Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 217 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry to about the 48-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Love, escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That'll be caught by Hill. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Love. That is caught. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and yard.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get Phil and protect the ball. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Let's go.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Again, it's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Henry is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Henry running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and goal from the 6. And he's across for the touchdown. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Philadelphia, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll have a
play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna...
This is the development trait. This is the abilities tab. It's week 12 of the National Football League.
And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing.
It's the Eagles and the Rams on.
As we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. We're going to go right back to Henry. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Love. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. On the handoff, it's Henry. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. London brought in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Love. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early. 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Left side in the hands of London. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Love. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Love. Catch made by Thielen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Love. We'll go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down in a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Henry. to take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. So we are through one on. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Here's Henry. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. On fourth down, Love. To the right side, and Corral. Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Love. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Love. One incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incomplete. To the 2-minute warning. On third down, here's a run by Henry. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. Love. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. A second down throw for Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by... Love to throw it on first down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Love to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up. Here's Love. Now, deep ball for London. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. You know, Love to throw on first and... Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. Here's first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Love. Incomplete. A good... On 1st down, it's Love. A pass pulled in by Henry. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. From the gun, it's Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he will. Back to throw is Love. They'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's Love to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Now Love. They'll look to set up the screen here. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Love. A ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. To throw is Love. And this ball incomplete on third down. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw again. This one caught by Patrick. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Love. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Love. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Henry tries to pull his way in. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He's got it at the 3. So it's a win here for the Rams.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey. Earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Trunked up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me if I these fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. With me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
It's week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 67 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Henry again on second down. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Love. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Love looking to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Love from the gun. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Throwing. Love. And this has caught. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Thielen going to go in motion right. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Love. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working out of the gun. Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 5. Love now. They set up the screen for Henry. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Back 60. Go.
Here's Love. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry as the first half is won. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Into the hands of London. Powers through him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Henry again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They begin with Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Henry again on 2nd down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First carry for James Conner. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Conner. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Henry up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Touchdown!
Okay, ready? Here we go, set!
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran.
business. This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters. Call them silverback gorillas. Going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open the wide. I just pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and have.
Strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open the wide.
Sounding like
I just pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the right.